All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field. Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken very short. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double time. 3 down. Hey, check. Kill. 4, Tokyo. Listen. No chance. Hey, 6-6, pull it high. Come on, switch us.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Great. Done.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 18. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, orbit. Rock it. Go.
Jones now operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Go. 280. Heavy on the edges. 14, 82, 14. 50. Mike's 50. Hey, seam 6.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
74.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And down he goes. goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120! It's a party now! It's a party now! 46 down, man, 5-4! 25 for Mike. We're going to switch up!
On third and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! 81, 81. What's your son?
Working from the gun, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go. Great. This 5-7.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Watch out. Tight dog. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check 13. No. Ready.
Throwing Jones. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, New York.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 50.
Here's Bell. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to go up, and this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
So that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Switch. Okay, other side, solid. What's your son?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leo. Go on. Check 26, check 26.
Here's Jones to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
61, matchbox, right. Smooth.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Get them some.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. General West, 90, Wolf. Whip. Let's go.
Jones going to throw again. A screen to Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it with Bell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Zipper. Go. Fair.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And it's caught. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, echo.
Watch twins. Shoot. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Now watch one. Hey.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Pilot, 64, weak.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Gray 15, Gray 15.
Mike 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. O'Shane Ximines providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones, operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones escaping the pressure right. Caught here by Bell. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how
nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
Third quarter of play with the score Giants 10, Eagles nothing.
We're 5-7.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Kill, 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 kill. Joker, 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 Joker.
What's that?
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Quit talking about it.
Go.
Switch. Check 9.
Wentz to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
36-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 24. Check 24. Check.
Please.
Now Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Minus 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is and now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. As his guys are in for 6, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Kill.
What's this on? What's that?
Now Sanders. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
25 the mic. Already, come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Brooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Hey, rip 5-2. Come here.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Hey, empty.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Rock it.
Here's Jones on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Go out.
Check 4.
Hey, lock it. Bravo.
Hey, check 20.
Leo. Go on.
Kill. Turn.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Go. Sunday. Man 5-7. Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw is Wentz. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Ready up. 6-6. Pull it high.
Get that quarterback. And on. 49. Check 49.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to...
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
280.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Check right. Check right.
On first down, Wentz. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So a victory here for the